If you're a lady on your 40 who works out, eat clean, and yet you're stuck with your weight and you can no longer see results, then listen up. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you exactly how Pilar was stuck for years in her weight, despite tracking calories, dieting, and working with a lot of coaches. And then in just a few weeks, she was able to break her weight plateau, reigniting her metabolism and feeling like herself again. And here is additional proof of more than 1,000 ladies in their 40 that no matter what they did, they wouldn't be able to see results. And then with the right strategy and the right support, they were able to rebalance their metabolism, looking and feeling at their best in their 40. Now let's talk exactly about what the problem is. Why most ladies under 40 feels like they hit a wall and no longer see results, and why they stay stuck. Well, problem number one is hormonal chaos. Most ladies go around looking to understand what the hormonal assets look like. You know, they know that something is changing hormonally, and they do hundreds of thousands of testing on thyroid, PCOS, metabolic resistance, estrogen, progesterone, without really understanding what the main problem is like. There are two hormones that dictate all the rest of the hormones' assets. Two hormones that decide whether you're gonna gain weight or you're gonna lose it. Number one is the stress hormone cortisol, which if it's too high chronically, keeps your body on a fight or flight mode every single time, with the stress making it almost impossible to lose weight. Then there is insulin, is a storing hormone. In excess of calorie and fat and sugar altogether, it makes it almost impossible to lose weight even if you eat clean. And it's not about willpower, it's about biology. There is no amount of XX workouts or clean eating that is going to fix a dysregulated hormonal assets. Even Science said it in 2017 in a study of the Obesity Review, found that cortisol level when elevated is associated with abdominal fat, and insulin in excess is a major barrier to fat oxidation. This is my client's story. Look, that's what she said. My hormone was all over the place. I couldn't sleep. I was gaining fat around my belly and I felt anxious all the time. After just a few weeks of rebalance the hormones, I was able to sleep better, control my cravings, and the scale finally started moving again. This is her results after 13 weeks of training together. Problem number two is chronic weight plateaus. You feel like you're eating well, you're working out, you're doing everything right, and yet the scale won't budge. Well, simple. The metabolism is a dynamic process and is adapted really quickly. And if you no longer see results, it's because it's adapted. And unless you change the strategy you have done until today, you will keep being stuck for time and time again. There is tons of research and studies showing that metabolism adaptation makes it so hard to lose weight despite constant behavior. That means like even though you're doing the right things, if you do not understand how your metabolism adapt and react, and therefore start building a new strategy, you will basically chase your tail every single time. Jennifer, she was stuck for years. She was working out really well, she was doing a lot of cardio, she was being consistent, and she was asking herself, why am I doing more and more, and yet I don't see results? This is just a few weeks of work together, and she lost about 3 kilos, which don't seem like a lot, but when somebody cannot lose weight for over 2 years, that's super quick of a weight loss, and especially that's breaking a weight plateau, which after 40 seems one of the hardest things to actually do. Problem number 3, generic plans made for 25 years old no longer works at your 40. Hormones are shifting, most ladies are becoming perimenopausal, there are careers, there is families, there is obligation that you must take over, and just dieting and working out is no longer gonna work. Making plans age specific and understanding what hormonal and behavioral blockage you have at the moment is the only way for you to finally see results long term. This is one of my clients. She said, I tried keto, intermittent fasting, boot camp, and nothing seemed to work. As soon as I joined the Better Over 40 system, they not only understood what nutrition, what workout was specific for my age and my hormones, but they found a way to support me through the journey so that I could finally retain the results. And that takes me to problem number 4. The weight comes back every single time. You lose weight and then it creeps back slowly. Sounds familiar? Well, you're not alone. This is basically 99% of the people. After 1 month to 1 year, they will get back the weight with interest. They ignore overtraining, they ignore metabolic damage, they ignore all the diets that they've done in the past, and especially they're not able to integrate the habits that they built with their life. Of course, you cannot be dieting all your life, but you need to integrate whatever worked and got you the results to your current lifestyle. This is Marissa. She came to me with depression and she said, I lost weight in the past, but it always came back. Over here, I learned how to finally focus on the metabolism, how to focus on the behavior, and my mindset not only got me to lose the weight, but keep the weight off, getting me off of medication. This is her transformation. And as far as I know today, because I talked to her not so long ago, she's still doing amazing and she kept the results for over 6 years. So here is how we use the Metabolic Advantage framework designed specifically for ladies over 40 to fix the issue. Phase 1, metabolic rehab. We reset stress hormone, regulate insulin, reduce inflammation, and prime your body to lose fat again, gently and effectively. Phase 2 is metabolic acceleration. This is where you actually lose the weight. And this is a mathematical equation. We introduce metabolic movement, strength training, and nutrition protocol that support your hormonal unique blueprint. It's not fighting against the body, but it's actually getting the body to work with you. Metabolic maximization is where you learn how to avoid getting the weight back. You'll start seeing results by eating more food, sleeping better, feeling less cravings, and finally enjoying life and food without guilt or restriction. While most of the program out there get you in a condition to restrict yourself only to get then binge and the body fights back to get the weight back, we teach you exactly how the body fights back to actually keep the weight off instead. And that takes me to phase number 4, metabolic maintenance, is where we're looking at your lifestyle, where we teach you how to avoid yo-yo dieting and burnout. So in a way that we can put date night out and actually keep the results forever. These are just a few of the clients that got amazing results with our program. And it's just to show you that I never met in person these people. We were able to give them all these amazing results. Now, what is the next step? Well, simple. It's a 30 minutes roadmap session where we highlight exactly why you're stuck and why you're not able to see results. We will identify your hormonal and metabolic blockage, and we'll map out a breakthrough strategy to finally get you to look and feel amazing in your 40. If you're tired of actually losing and gaining the same weight over and over again, or seeing no results and being stuck on a weight plateau for years, well, this is actually the next step. There is only 2 choices, really. You can keep doing what you're doing, and you can keep scrolling Facebook and Google looking for a solution, knowing exactly that if there was so easy to find a solution, you would have found it by now. Or you can follow a method that is designed for your age, hormone, and metabolism. This is Coach Jerry here. I talk to you soon. Get your free call while they're still free, and I'm gonna see you on the other side.